Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into some more of Monsta X. If you saw my channel update video for August 2022, you would have seen where I picked them as my boy band of the month, and I wanted to just kind of focus on, do a little bit of a deep dive, and just get to know the members a little bit more, as well as explore some more of their music. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. A number of you guys have recommended that I look at, I believe the channel's name, Chena, might be how you pronounce it, but their guides to Monsta X, because you guys said they did a really great job, not only on the collective group guide, but also the individual member guides. So right now I'm just going to look at the collective group guide, a really informative but basic guide to stay in Monsta X back from 2020. And then I'm going to, either later in this month or beginning September, I'll dive into some of the actual individual member guides and just get to know each of them a little bit better. But for right now, we're just going to dive into this. This is a longer video, it's about 25 minutes, so I'm just not going to babble. We're just going to dive in so that we can see the things and just learn more about these boys.
Okay, let's start with their name. Monsta X. Not Monster X. Nor Monsta X. Monsta X.
지금 여러분들은 몬스타 X, 몬스터 X 아니고 몬스타 X. 제발. 몬스타 X. Okay?
Monsta X has two meanings. One of them is monsters who came to conquest the K-pop scene. And the other is Mon. Mon means in French my. Star comes from star. And the X symbolizes an unknown existence. Their fandom name is Mon Berber. Mon. Again my. Berber. Berber means in Spanish baby. My baby. They gave us that name on the 26th of September 2015. And they always celebrate Mon Berber's birthday with events and V-Lives.
몬베베입니다. 불어로 나이라는 뜻을 가진 몬과 베베 애기죠. 우리의 뭐 사랑스러운 애기님들 이런 그런 의미를 갖고 있습니다.
애기님들.
네, 애기님들 참
좋습니다. 네, 앞으로 우리 몬베베 여러분들 저희 몬스타 X와 항상 평생 갈 수 있도록 우리 열심히 한번 해봅시다.
This group was created by Starship Entertainment and the members were chosen on the survival show No Mercy. They debuted on the 14th of May 2015 as a K-pop group with a hip-hop concept. Their debut song was Trespass. This song shows Monsta X's unique character. Now, let me introduce you to the members.
Yes.
Monsta X has 7 members. I will mention them from older to younger. Shownu. His positions are leader. He doesn't speak often, but he does a lot for the group without being in the foreground.
Pause. You guys can answer, or it might come up later in the guide, I don't know. Is Shownu still part of the band? Because I was just watching, before this, I was watching Monsta X on BuzzFeed, doing a who's who, and they were answering questions. Who do you think in the band would do this? Blah, blah, blah. Lots and lots of fun. Go check it out. But they only had 5 members there, and Shownu wasn't there. And when I was looking for either a guide or other music to add to my playlist to react to, I noticed like a couple thumbnails where there were only 5 members in the thumbnail. So is Shownu not part of the band anymore? Let me know. Let me know.
He is the leader who is there to push others in the foreground, motivate them and be a stress absorber.
빨리 회복했으면 좋겠고요. 저희 몬스타엑스가 뒤에서 응원하고 기도하겠습니다. 더 멋진 몬스타엑스가 되겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Main dancer.
say.
Your body's in a sausage leaf, and I'm just trying to triangle.
I like that line.
Just trying to solve the whole equation.
I don't know. Y'all let me know what this song is. It sounds up my alley. Math degree.
Answers are usually in the bag.
Lord, I'm hoping this reaction don't get blocked because there is so much music in this video right now.
And lead vocal.
He's such pretty eyes. The shape of his eyes. Sing, baby.
Wonho. His positions are
Yes, I know
lead
Wonho
dancer,
very well. And hook. Oh, Jesus. Girl, better stop. Stop. Family channel. Costume designer on this number deserves a raise. Same girl, same. I've said it before, it's remarkable how someone as bulky as him can still move so fluidly and have such a fluid range of motion. So it's like, it speaks a lot to his training. Visuals for sure. Christ Jesus. Like he just has this face of this, he's like a little elf. He's so beautiful. But like, a muscular elf. Wow, that look.
And lead vocal.
There's no place I'm ready to be in
I remember
this
this performance in these leather pants.
Your eyes are when I'm lost in. It's warming up, can you feel it? It's warming up, can you feel it? Can you feel it, girl? Oh, seems like you're waiting for more. Let's just kiss you naked.
These two are part of the Hyung line. Minhyuk. His positions are vocalist.
비가 오는 날에 나를 찾아와.
Come on, beatbox.
그쳐가며 너도 따라서 서서히 조금씩 잊혀가겠지.
And visual.
Nice. Oh, cheekbone, Jesus. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they all could be part of the visual.
Kihyun. His position is main vocal.
Not the best flip to showcase lead vocal. Like he's hitting the note fine, but a lot of it feels a little strained on the upper part. It's maybe not the best flip. Much better clip. And I love this orange hair on it. Come on, transitions. Come on, head voice. See, for me, the strength of his voice is when he is not pushing, when he's not trying. Because this right here is gorgeous.
It's beautiful night, beautiful day. 너의 기억에서 내가 살 텐데. Beautiful night, beautiful day. 내 곁에서 머물러줘. Beautiful my love, beautiful your heart. It's beautiful life.
See, that's where the magic in his voice is.
Hyungwon.
He's just got
his
beautiful
positions
tone.
are lead dancer,
He looks so long. He's a tall one. Watch, I said that, you guys would be like, he's actually only 5'4". It's just a great camera angle.
main visual.
Hey. Oh, come on, fashion. Come on, fashion.
And vocalist.
지금부터 내 맘속에 shiny girl. 날 보는 도도한 눈빛은 가느다란 허리는 걸어오는 모습은 널 궁금하게.
Okay, this feels like a very old clip. I feel like we could probably find better clips. I mean, there's the weird, like, doubling reverb on his voice, and he only looks 12.
These three form the 93 line. Joohoney. His position is main rapper.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
What's up, Joohoney, man? Hello, mama. 다시 한번 선무대. 작년에 내 팬도 먹여봤어, mon baby. 누가 널 막아내, 네게 monster. 무서운 게 없네. I'm the best in here. 위에서 더 뻔해. 나 멈춘 적 없이 확 달려가는 부도저. Monsta 팬들은 늘어나고 희스러운 쫙쫙. 이리 와봐, 이 파는 이미 내 거리가 수건어울려. 넌 나가오 갈아입은 정신 넌 두서 어울려.
I am, or like Mon-Baba normally calls him, Kihyun. His position is lead rapper.
타고 다니는 박자 이게 삼박 우린 한국에 살면 그리 간판 손을 높이 들어 힘껏 지금 당장 무대 위 날 때는 우리 누가 말려 겁대가리 상실하는 개인들이 달려 우린 모른다면 그냥 팔로 이 판은 이제 비소이고 봐 이건 현대 바쁜 노이즈도 새로운 분위기도 절대 주지 못하는 기분 우리 옆에다가 다 갖다라 M to the X 우리 남달라 What's up 누구나는 담아 벌써 크기부터 달라 이미 바뀌어나 빽빽 거리지 못한 세계 제대로 느껴지는 책대 바쁘게 돌아가라 난 레이백 속에 빠르게 오는 내게 바로 나로 말하자면 바로 너로 모두
They are the rapper or Magni line.
현가요계는 뭘 하고 있나요? 이 시대의 왕바로 여기 있나요? 야, 항상 공손한 자세로 완박하여 그래서 내 팬들은 날 철석같이 따라요
공손 자세로 인사 후 우들의 처침이 박살
살투 나참 이번에도 전투를 죽여놨네 넌 역시 질투뿐 뒤집어는 너네 신경하고 어쩌라고 우리 너무 바빠 변전 앞에 대고 같이 한번 말해보기 그리 못한다면 올라가는 정상 위 내 손들을 모두 파도 타기 내 위치는 좀 같지가 나지 고개 바짝 들어가 오잡지 박스가 지금 이 마이크를 잡아 내가 뱉은 말들을 당장 받아주고 한바탕 들어볼 테니까 툭툭 함께 오지토록 What?
Hey! Ah! Ah!
샤박 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 샤 게임 샤박 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 샤
Wow, there is so much energy on the stage.
Something
right
that I must clarify is that all the members can sing and dance very well. Although some of them don't have a vocalist or dancer position, they are really good at everything. Monsta X is called the most masculine K-pop group because of their look and their stage or their concept, but none of them has toxic masculinity because of their Monsta X is called the most masculine
Okay, so he's wearing that underneath the jacket and that. Okay, because I'm like looking at this like lacy sort of see-through, I don't know, bathing suit, negligee, whatever. Like, oh, hello, First Jesus, how you doing? Sorry.
K-pop group because of their look and their stage or their concept, but none of them has toxic masculinity. Several times they have expressed their support for the LGBTQ community.
부모님이 제가 동성애자이기 때문에 저를 지지하지 않습니다. 어떻게 해야 할지. 네? 몬베베가 동성애자인데 부모님이 자기 지지해주지 않는다. 근데 그거는 부딪혀야 되는 부분인 것 같다. 만약에 그러면 그러니까 부모님이 처음부터 이렇게 지지를 바로 해주시면은 좋은데 또 이제 부모님이 만약에 지지를 못 해주시면은 부딪혀 나가야지. 그리고 이겨내야지. 그럼 만약에 부모님이 어떻게 말을 하는지는 모르겠지만 부모님이 믿어주실 때까지 아니면은 사실 이해라고 할 것도 없지만 또 이제 사람마다 생각이 다르니까 부모님께서 만약에 이해를 못 하신다면 이해하실 수 있게 부딪히는 수밖에 없는 것 같아요.
뭐든 어떤 상황이든 자기가 생각하는 대로가 맞다고 생각하고 무엇이든 그냥
그렇지. 파이팅.
They always do charity, and they always try to show their message about equality and inclusion.
No matter who you are, where you come from, or who you love, I love each and every single.
That audience is like,
yes!
yes!
Wanna be the same? You.
He pointed to me, y'all saw it.
I will always be by your side. So everyone, be happy, stay happy.
Let's continue with their music. Usually, their music consists in hip-hop, R&B and EDM, but of course, there were evolutioning showing new sides of them. Joohoney has written 109 songs, and he is 6th of the idols with the most copyright songs according to the Korean Music Copyright Association. Kihyun has written 81 songs, and he is the 15th in the same list. Literally, both wrote all their discography, and Wonho has written 13 songs. They produced and composed several songs too. I will leave you some fragments of B-side songs that you might like. But please check all their discography if you can.
Hey! Wow, this video definitely getting monetized. Fingers crossed this will get blocked. I don't care if it gets monetized, but please don't let it get blocked. There's so much damn music.
I'll be your king and baby you be my queen. 모든 간이 준비가 돼 있어 for everything. 넌 내가 처음 찍어 만들어버려. 우린 한 폭의 그림이 될 수 있어 baby. Call it one, two. Stop, calm down, let's stop, calm down. Okay, 나나나나나 여기는 장판 터지는 간판 사나기 못하는 상황 잠깐만 내 정신은 이미 나가운 차가운 눈빛 따가운 눈초리 날 향해 pow pow pow. 주헌 내 기분은 down 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 지나가다가 찢어봐 wow 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 wow. 도도한 보고만 하나 너도 마냥 보복당한 부러진 영혼과 몽롱한 말 가득한 지금 정신없구만 이거 폭발한 매력의 반한 목표는 단지 너 하나만 봐도 똑같은 사랑 그게 내 잊히고 싫음 넌 별감만 Beginning and end, open and close. I'm in the middle of it, so overdose. I'm trying to make me right, you're my only side. Baby, don't go, you gotta hold me tight. Ain't got time to do this anymore. Please let me knock out this door. Let me go, take me home, not alone. Don't ignore. Falling, 끝없이 falling. 빠졌고 추락하는 중. 온몸을 맡긴 채로 눈을 감고 계속 갈 거라고. 뭐 죽기밖에 더 하겠어. 더 세게 불어와. 다가온 소용돌이 거세게 요동쳐 내 맘들이 Oh mama, oh mama, babe 더 bless Why, yeah, yeah, yeah Go crazy, why, yeah, yeah, yeah 더 bless 나란 감정에 날 맡긴 채 Oh mama, babe 더 bless
Hey.
더 bless
They have singles in English too. Their music videos have a history with connections. The theory that we all know is that Hyungwon is a time traveler who is in an infinite cycle of time travel and seems to want to save his friends or family. With the Find You music video, we begin to know how Hyungwon gets the watch. I will leave a list of videos with connections, videos with possible connections or future connections, and videos that have nothing in particular with theories. Monsta X had three world tours. The first world tour Beautiful. Monsta X second world tour The Connect. Monsta X world tour We Are Here. This was what I wanted to talk about. Monsta X never rests. Their schedule is usually Fancon, Isaac, Comeback, Japanese Comeback, Japanese Tour, Japanese Comeback, World Tour, Japanese Comeback.
How many times y'all coming back to Japan? Lord.
Comeback. Awards. Promotions in the US and
back.
X never rests. Their schedule is usually Fancon, Isaac, Comeback, Japanese Comeback, Japanese Tour, Japanese Comeback, World Tour, Japanese Comeback, promotions in the US, Comeback, Awards. Promotions in the US and festivals in Korea.
So I got two just general comebacks and three Japanese comebacks. Why y'all coming so much?
The era of Rush and All In 2 members had injuries that forced them to rest for a long time and they couldn't promote being 5 members. Also that was when they were rookies. Between Rush to All In there was an 8-month gap where unfortunately they lost fans. That is another fear that they don't want to happen again. They have gone through many injustices. Disrespectfulness, feeling insufficient and a long desire to be rewarded.
뭔가 막 그분들이 저희한테 하나씩 막 투표하고 막 그랬는데 우리가 제대로 못 해가지고 뭔가
Baby,
뜻대로 안 된 것 같아서
baby, it's okay. Everybody can't be number one all the time, honey, but it's okay.
이게 저희가 아직 벌써
너무 미안해요. 우리
Babies, just wanna hug him. I say this every time he's on screen.
우리 잘하는 것만 보여주고 싶은데 뭔가 잘하는 거 막 뜻대로 잘 안 되니까 팬분들이 막 미안해하고 그러는데 그거 할 때마다 막 뭔가 진짜 이렇게 하면 안 되는데 해서 뭔가 더 열심히 뭔가 하려고 하는데 잘 안 돼서
All they won and achieved is thanks to their effort, patience and talent. They achieved their own path, and I'm very proud of them. They are a group that has a genuine love for their fans. I've been a fan of so many artists before, but I never saw an artist who is as loving to his fans as they are. There is no time where they don't name them, they don't thank them, they don't tell them that they love them. Every day they say goodnight to them and ask if they ate. Maybe you think I'm exaggerating because I'm their fan, but a lot of people who recognize that in my videos and people from other fandoms too.
I feel like the reason that people would be their fan is because they're getting that sort of love in return. Like, that's how you maintain like that long-standing relationship, friendship, fandom with people. That sort of long-term connection that it's like, this is a mutual. What was I saying? Great costume. Yeah, I love this costume. All of
them. 여러분들이 제 꿈이고 여러분들이 정말로 제 전부고 여러분이 없으면 그냥 죽을 것 같아요. 그러니까 여러분이 없으면 완전 빈 껍데기일 것 같고 상상하면 무서워요.
저희의 데뷔를 하고 나서 지금까지 저희를 지켜준 몬베베 여러분들에게 진짜 매일매일 감사하고 매일매일 생일 축하한다는 얘기 해주고 싶어요. 진짜 무료한 저의 삶에 사랑이라는 걸 정말 알게 해준 여러분들께 너무너무 감사하고 여러분들 덕분에 매일매일이 행복합니다.
And for the final I leave you important dates. Images we use to identify Monsta X when there are translations.
I'll go back.
And my really long and informative guides of Monsta X's members. They show you all about them in a more deeply way. Please go watch it. And if you have any question, leave a comment. Stan Monsta X and stream follow. Bye.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys have probably already put down in the comment section by now, but I went and Googled Shownu to see, like, well, where he at? And he's serving his military time that I know a lot of the K-pop idols tend to do, so that's why he was not a part of the video that I just reacted to before this, and why he was not in some of the thumbnails for some of the more recent things that I've seen, because he is serving his time. So that answers that question. And obviously I know things that happened with Wonho, why he's no longer part of the band as well. But yeah, like I think the thought I was trying to get to before I got distracted by their costumes in that last little scene there, was the voiceover was like, you know, you probably think I'm saying this, you probably think I'm over exaggerating because I'm their fan or something like that. But here, you know, here are some examples, blah, blah, blah. But in my head, I was sitting here thinking, like, as a fan of, you know, lots of people, part of the reason I'm a fan is because, yes, they are talented for whatever, you know, aspect of life I'm a fan of them in, whether it's music, acting, this, that, and the other. But also because outside of just their talents that they have, they seem like genuinely good, cool people in, you know, various different ways. Not everyone's like, you know, super duper bubbly, outgoing, blah, blah, blah. Some people are more introverted, all that kind of stuff, but you can still feed off of people's energies and, you know, get that sort of aura. And like, yes, people might like you might get fans early on because they're like, okay, I like what this person does, this person's talented, blah blah blah, but then you might not be a great person, or whoever you're standing may not be a great person for whatever reason, one reason or another, and you know, the fandom kind of trickles off and new people might come in and, you know, trickle off. But like those long-standing fans who stick with you because of that relationship that you've built with them. They stick with you because of that like sort of mutual love that they get back from you, not just, okay, adore me fans, blah blah blah, and you give nothing back to them. So it's like those idols, those K-pop stars, those just celebrities in general who have those fans who like stick by them, it's because those celebrities or those idols are giving back to their fans. They're giving that love in reciprocation to the fans, and the fans feel that love. I know there's, you know, lots of people who I've, you know, hear a song come out or something like, ooh, they have a great voice, ooh, let me look them up, blah blah blah, and you know, I'll be with them for a little while and then eventually I just kind of fall off with them because, like, not that they need to show me love and respect like directly to me, but like I just didn't feel any sort of like connection or something. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but like you can see just in some of their clips and lots of other boy bands I've reacted to on this channel, like there are these moments during these concerts where like they're heavily emotional, and you know, it could be for different reasons. It could be the last tour, the last stop on the tour, or this member's last concert before they go off and serve their military time, or whatever it may be, but like you can see them so super emotional and just so thankful to the fans, because at the end of the day, if it's not for the fans, these celebrities would not be where they are. If it wasn't for the fan support and the fans saying, oh my gosh, I love you, oh my gosh, I'm gonna buy your music, I'm gonna go to your concert, I'm gonna buy your merch, I'm gonna share you on social media, blah 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 blah, if it weren't for the fans, they wouldn't really have anything. They'd be a flash in the pan and then okay, on to the next act. And I say the same thing, like, without you guys, the people who watch my channel and subscribe to me, I'd just be a guy talking to his camera, you know, whatever. But it's you guys that make this channel successful. It's you guys that make the channel what it is, that have built this community that we have. It's you guys, and yes, we don't always agree on everything, and that's fine. That's fine, as long as we've built this community of love and respect, and we can have these, you know, discussions and disagreements, blah 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 blah, but in a respectful manner. But at the end of the day, like, my channel would be nothing without you guys. I would not have subscribers if it were not for you guys subscribing. I would not have views if it weren't for you guys viewing. I would not have likes if it weren't for you guys liking. I would have no comments if it weren't for you guys commenting. This channel would be nothing without you guys. And that's the way that a lot of these K-pop acts that I've become like real fans of thus far, they feel. They recognize that, yes, they have talents. Yes, they are amazing singers. They're amazing dancers, and they worked hard for that. But their talent, their appreciation of their talent would be nothing without the fandom. Where they are, how successful they are now would be nothing without their fandom. So they are so thankful and appreciative and acknowledge the fact that their fans have played such a huge part in their life, in their career, and they're genuinely thankful. They genuinely love and thank their fans for what they do for them, what they've done for their lives. And it's those sort of connections that really build that like lifelong fandom in people, rather than just like, oh, they were cool, but you know, I kind of moved on to, you know, this band over here. I kind of like, it's those little connections. So, but yeah, this definitely helped a little bit more, putting some names to faces. Obviously, when they changed like hair colors and styles and whatnot, I'm like, okay, this is a completely different person. I don't know who this is, and I have to like try and like find those little features that I was locking into my memory from the last video I reacted to. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. As if you guys have been with the channel long enough, y'all know that I'm terrible with names, and it takes me time. But I know which one Wonho is, obviously. Shownu stood out for me because he was the only face that I didn't see in the last video I reacted to, so I'm like, who the hell is this? So he stood out for that reason. I'm like, okay, I kind of feel like I know Shownu's face now. Joohoney's got those massive dimples, and he's adorable. Kihyun and Hyungwon, I need to spend more time with them. And I feel like when I react to like their individual guides, it will be beneficial to me, but I need to spend a little bit more time with them, like looking at them like I have the members out here with their names under who they are. So like looking at them like, okay, yeah, I can see this one's that one, that one. I can recognize the differences in the face, but like I still don't have the name completely tied to the face yet. Same thing with Minhyuk, although I just find him adorable. So like he's my little adorable little cinnamon roll, and I just want to hug him. And I am just has this just sexy swag about him, and this bass in his voice. I just so yeah, I'm getting better at putting names to faces. I do not have all the names to all the faces yet. I think I have like what, 3, so I can pick out Wonho, I can pick out Shownu, Joohoney, and I am half of the time. There were a couple times throughout that video where I was like, who's this guy? Because he had like a different hair color, and then they let me know as I am. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that is his face. So like half the time I could pick out I am. So 3.5 out of 7 ain't bad. This is 50%. So the more I watch, the better I'll get. But yeah, and I also saw in here where they said there's that conspiracy theory running through a lot of the music videos that there's some interconnection, blah blah blah. So I might have to start my music video. Like I already had plans for what music video I was going to dive into in this recording session, but I might have to change that based off of that list, because I'm curious. I'm very, very interested. Hold on, I'm just kind of scrubbing through the video to see if I can find the list again. So that's videos with possible future. Videos of connection. So Dramarama is the first one on the list. I don't know if that's the first one in the series, but okay. I've already reacted to Alligator. I think I've reacted to Shootout already, but me not knowing that there's some interconnecting theme, I didn't pay any attention. Have I reacted to any of these others? Okay, so I've reacted to a couple of these, but I might have to just go look at Dramarama first and see if I can find these connections. I don't know. It's gonna be a fun little journey we're gonna go on. But anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling so I can look at some other things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you want to see more of my Monsta X reactions, you can check out my Monsta X reaction playlist. The link is down in the description. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.